What's up, everybody? Tonight's ice cream review is Bluebell's Raspberry Fudge Brownie. Sky, you're not getting any. I love you, but you're not getting any. Sorry. Look, you guys know how I feel about Bluebell, but I have a diverse subscriber base. The people that watch these ice cream reviews come from all walks of life and taste. I have people who love Breyers. I have people who willingly eat Halo Top. And I also have people who eat craft ice cream, that $12 a pint, best of the best type stuff. It takes all kinds, okay? And I'm trying to please a lot of people all the time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But what I want to do is try to hit as many different types of ice creams. Notice I said ice creams. You're not going to see a lot of frozen dairy desserts on here, if any. Breyers, few and far in between, for good reason. You're definitely never going to see a protein ice cream on here. Some dairy-free stuff now and then, but no protein ice creams. Halo Top, Enlightened, no thank you. The less said about that, the better. Bluebell is somewhere in between crap and awesome. It's in the middle. You know, it's mediocre for the most part. Nothing wrong with mediocre mainstream ice cream. That's par for the course when you have an educated palate like myself. I've seen a lot of different ice creams in my day, tasted a lot of different stuff. So there's nothing wrong with just having a nice little average ice cream now and then, especially when I know people out there put this stuff up on a pedestal and they want to know what I think about it. So go into this review, watching this review, knowing that odds are I'm not going to love this stuff. You know, I think the best Bluebell rating I've ever given may have been an 8, possibly even a 7. But nevertheless, I want to try this stuff because it is a unique sounding flavor. Almond flavored ice cream with fudge brownie chunks, dark chocolate flakes, and a raspberry sauce swirl. Last time we saw Bluebell's almond flavored ice cream, I believe it was in either bride's cake or groom's cake, and I can't remember which one. I know I liked one more than the other. I think it was the one with the almond ice cream. But I've been hit over the head with steel chairs a lot, dropped on my head a lot, so don't blame me if I'm wrong. Go back, watch the review. I was wrong. It was actually groom's cake that I preferred, the one with the chocolate base. Like I said, I'm taking a lot of chair shots. Nevertheless, almond flavored ice cream with fudge brownie chunks, dark chocolate flakes, and a raspberry sauce swirl. Pretty unique, especially by Bluebell standards. But there's only one way to find out if it's worth your time, your money, and your calories. Let's scoop it. Don't judge me. Look, I really like this base, and it's honestly one of Bluebell's strongest bases, if for no other reason than it is unique. I don't like it when ice cream companies just mail it in with vanilla for the most part. I like when they try different stuff. Some flavors are served better to go with vanilla base, and you know, even if this was a vanilla base, it would probably be fine. But I think they want to stand out a little bit, want to differentiate from the rest of their catalog, and this is a good move because the almond ice cream they make is really, really good. You get the raspberry swirl and the fudge flakes, which fudge flakes seem to be haunting me. It's like the hottest new trend in 2018 is followed into 2019. Ben & Jerry's putting fudge flakes in everything. Bluebell's putting fudge flakes in their stuff. Is there a massive surplus of fudge flakes that I'm unaware of? Because they're in every ice cream flavor. And this one, not necessarily needed, but I'm never going to complain about more chocolate, right? More chocolate's almost always a good thing. The raspberry swirl is about what you'd expect in a Bluebell quality ice cream. It's not the same as like a fresh berry preserve that a Salt and Straw would use. You know, it's a mass-produced little jam swirl. It has a little iciness to it, not enough to distract you from the flavor, but it is a little noticeable. Flavor-wise, nice tartness, really good contrast with the almond and the chocolate. I really like the whole package here. Let me find a brownie and tell you what I think about those. Obviously, nobody's ever been wowed by the mix-in size in Bluebell, but what they lack in size, they make up for in chewiness and fudginess. I'm not mad at them, but I wish they were bigger. That's what she said. Getting some strong Cherry Garcia vibes from this, except it doesn't completely suck. I'm not really impressed by it, but for the most part, I'm not offended by its absolute suckage like I am with Cherry Garcia. I think the almond base helps out there a lot. I think the amount of fudge flakes helps out a lot. So it's a chocolate, almond, raspberry combo in every bite. I wish there was more brownies, and I wish the brownies were bigger. But other than that, I can't find a lot to complain about in the context of Bluebell ice cream. I will say this though, and I find myself saying this a lot with Bluebell, I wish they would produce their newer flavors and their limited time flavors in pints. I have a strong suspicion this flavor would be a lot better in pints, because when you get a pint, everything is in a spread, everything's more condensed. You get more mix-ins, and you get less spoonfuls of just ice cream, so you really get a better feel for the flavor as opposed to having to dig around this massive half gallon. And to be honest, I eat so much different types of ice cream, I feel wasteful when I buy something this size, because I'm not gonna eat all this, you know? I'm just reviewing it and I'm gonna keep moving. And a pint just gives you a better idea of what an ice cream really is. So if anybody out there from Bluebell's watching, they probably aren't. They unsubscribed a long time ago after I dunked on the last 8 flavors they made. But you guys gotta start making more pints. Pints are the way of the future. Publix got the memo. They didn't go to pints, they went to like half quarts or quarts, whatever it is. But nobody wants to buy a huge thing. We love variety. We like variety. We don't want to eat the same thing every single night. We want to eat different stuff, and it's much easier to do that with smaller packages. But I've rambled long enough about the packaging. In summary, base here is good. One of Bluebell's strongest, as a matter of fact. Chocolate flakes or whatever, who cares? Raspberry swirls, pretty decent. Brownies are really, really good. I just wish they were bigger, and I wish there was more of them. But what else is new? You could do a whole lot worse with Bluebell, and I mean a whole lot worse. I'm not gonna buy this again, but I'm not mad that I reviewed it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.